Poco F4 GT. The best gaming phone 2022. Excellent specs and performance. The Poco F4 GT is the Xiaomi sub-brand's highest spec phone to date and is geared towards smartphone gamers.
Poco insists it's not solely a gaming phone though, and with a relatively restrained design compared to other gaming phones, I am inclined to agree. After a few weeks with the handset device, it's clear this is a phone that can cope with several rounds of Call of Duty Mobile and the like with not so much as a performance hiccup, but it also does all the normal smartphone things without a hitch too.
Design and build. Pop-up shoulder trigger buttons. Subtle gaming look. Fingerprint scanner in power button. The F4 GT is a global version of the Redmi K50 gaming that's already been released and is on sale in China. The specs are identical, and the hardware design is incredibly similar, too. Screen and speakers.
6.67 inches AMOLED. 120 Hz refresh rate.
High 480 Hz touch sampling rate.
No gaming phone is complete without a high refresh rate display, and the F4 GT does not disappoint with a 120 Hz capable, 6.67 inches 20:9 AMOLED panel. With a 480 Hz touch sampling rate, it is very responsive. App and menu animations fly by smoothly and games at high refresh rate settings play well.
Specs and performance. Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 5G. Up to 12 GB RAM. Up to 256 GB non-expandable storage. The phone holds its own thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, the highest spec Qualcomm chipset available to Poco for the handset's April 2022 launch. My 256GB review unit had 12GB RAM, which seemed more than enough, but bear in mind you'll only get 8GB with the 128GB model. Battery life and charging. 4,700 mAh, not the biggest.
Insanely fast 120W charging.
Clever cable design.
The Poco really shows off when it comes to the battery with 120W wired fast charging speeds.
It's absolutely insane.
I charged the phone to 100% from empty in 20 minutes.
Cameras. Solid 64MP main shooter. Other 3 lenses nothing special. 4K at 60 frames per second video recording. Poco's head of marketing told me cameras still aren't a priority for the brand, but the triple lens setup here is above average. The 64MP f/1.9 Sony IMX686 main sensor does most of the heavy lifting here, and in good condition shots are sharp and clear. Software and apps. MIUI 13 based on Android 12. Game Turbo feature. Too much iOS copying.
Poco has added some granular gaming control in the form of a standalone app called Game Turbo.
It allows you to set specific hardware and software settings on a per-game basis.
I didn't feel the need to use it much, but if you want to crank up the RAM allocation and other settings, then it's there.
Price and availability.
The Poco F4 GT has early bird pricing in the UK of £499 for the high-end 12GB per 256GB model. This price is available until 11:59 p.m. UK time on May 30th. The price will then rise to the RRP of £699.
Poco F4 GT, specs. Android 12 with MIUI 13.
6.67 inches AMOLED, 1080 by 2400, 120 Hz, 20:9 ratio.
Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 5G processor. 8/12GB LPDDR5 RAM.
128/256GB of UFS 3.1 storage, non-expandable.
64MP f/1.9 main. 8MP f/2.2 ultrawide. 2MP f/2.4 macro. 20MP f/2.4 selfie. Dual SIM. Quad speaker. NFC. GPS. Bluetooth 5.2. Wi-Fi 6E. Fingerprint sensor in power button. 4,700 mAh battery.
120W fast charging.
USB-C charging port. 162.5 by 76.7 by 8.5 mm. 210G.